Peach State Cats don't give up a lot of points like Columbus Lions do. So if you go back and look at the Columbus Lions defense, they give up a lot of points. So I'm really not worried about their offense. Well, I expect the Peach State Cats to come out and win, and we're not going to give up a lot of points. 50-12.
One thing about this Columbus Lions team, 4-0 under first-year head coach Chris McKinney, is the quarterback play. Marcus Brooks, he's come in and he has thrown 29 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions.
How would the Lions fare against their Georgia rivals? Well, first play from scrimmage, it's Joel Green laying down the sledgehammer, making Miley proud and letting the Cats know we came to hit. 2 plays later, it's Darius Morris doing what Darius Morris has been doing all year. Lions ball with Joel Green as the Cats send him over the wall saying the fans can have him. Lions first play on offense. It's Brooks finding Jarmon Fortson, who's back and brought points with him. Peach State driving. It's Murray finding Trey Jackson. Will it turn to points? Darius Morris and DeAndre Brown say, nope. The Columbus Lions don't give up points like the Peach State Cats do. Marcus Brooks says, I like throwing to this Fortson fella, who takes it down to the one begging for a face mask, but it would lead to a QB sneak and touchdown for Brooks. Later, it's a handoff to John Holloway, who gets himself a tutty. Starting to look a little lopsided. Next Cats position. Brown forces Murray out of the pocket, resulting in an interception by Kyle Griswold. Lions in business. Brooks throws it low, scooped up by Tramel Gooden, who spins into 4 tackles and broke the plane. That's a very Gooden tutty. Cats needing some points. Murray heaves it and oh, it's a drop. Could have been some points for the Cats, but instead it'll be points for bigger Cats. As Brooks finds Fortson, who appears to be salty from the pregame trash talk. Get off me. Block up field, troops. It's a house call. Slapping defenders on his way to his second TD of the game. Wowee! 33-zip Lions. Murray on offense has happy feet, showing some great moves only to have it picked off by Joel Green. He's got like 100 interceptions on the year, I think, somewhere around there. It's close. Then Brooks looks for Fortson, but it's intercepted back by Darius Graham. The Cats need some magic. So Murray, whoop! Great move as he finds his way for some peachy points. Tim Gary would convert the 2-point conversion, and 33-8 would be the halftime score. Second half. On the kickoff, it's Demisio Ewing, looks at the Peach State bench, says, watch this, and then does this. Weaving, he could go all the way. Touchdown, Columbus Lions. Peach State tries a field goal that's blocked, picked up by Green, who could go. Like Dion says, hold it up. Oh, never mind, just get it and score. Cats trying to fight as Murray, who refuses to go down, still playing hard. Different QB in, throws deep, picked off by James Gray, who used to be a Peach State Cat. Brooks throws to Fortson, who has a hat trick. 3 tutties on the day. Murray trying to make something happen, but guess who? Darius Morris, baby. Fourth quarter, it's Brooks to Deloach. All the Lions want to score, so on the kickoff, it's Theseus Jackson with a rouge on a monster hit in the end zone. Then, it's Brooks to Deloach again. Ensuing Cats possession. Murray on the bobbled snap is picked off by Kyle Griswold for his second, but this one's a tutty. Wow. Well, Joel Green tells Griswold, I want a second interception. Okay, so he gets it. But he tells Griswold, I want it to be a pick 6 as well. So he makes it a tutty and gritties to an 80-8 massacre as the Columbus Lions move to 5-0 on the season in a decisive win. Holy mackerel. I can see why the Capital City Cyclones didn't show up last time. Here's your chance to show up again. Everybody wants to play the Lions.
My guest today is averaging 7 touchdown passes a game. You heard that right. 7 touchdown passes a game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome QB1 of the Columbus Lions, Marcus Brooks.
All right, thanks for having me.
First question for you is, in this last game, you did something that you don't normally do. You passed for only 6 touchdown passes, but you got a rushing touchdown.
So I kept my average.
Okay.
A little different route, but I still got the 7.
Where are some places that you have played before you came to Columbus? Let's get to know you a little bit.
Started out in 2012 with a team in Macon, Georgia called Macon Steel. We played 3 games, I think, before they ran off with the money.
Oof.
Typical arena stuff.
Oof.
Yeah. So then after that, my next stint with the arena was maybe 2016 with the Georgia Firebirds.
Okay.
Funny story. Our first game was against the Columbus Lions. I didn't average 7 touchdowns that game.
Did you guys score that game?
No. No. Not at all. So I played there a year. Then another stint was I was the backup my first year with the Georgia Doom. And I credit that season to me becoming the player that I am now. I learned a lot that year from watching Luke Collis. And then it was the start of the next year. We played 5 games then something else happened with money. Season ended. And I'm here now.
Wow. What a journey. When you were playing with the Firebirds back then, did you ever think to yourself, hey, I'm going to be playing on this Lions team someday?
So crazy story. After the season, my second season with the Georgia Doom, I actually had a tryout with the Lions. Coach Gibson said I did great. I was going to make the squad. Well, at least I get invited back to training camp. Never heard from him again.
Well, cool. Well, let's move on to like this week now. Usually in professional football, you can have film on your opponents. You can study, the defensive back tendencies, maybe the D-line tendencies, linebackers, and everything that they do to prepare for a game. But with the opponents that you've had this year, there's really not much film out there to prepare with. So how do you as a quarterback prepare for your opponent?
With it being an arena, there's really no difference with film or no film, technically, because defensive-wise, they're limited into what they can do. So either way, they're either going to have one high, 2 high. One's going to come down. One's going to run to the flats. Either way, it's just once the first drive, Coach McKinney does a good job of filling them out to see what we can expect from here on out. Speaking
of Coach Mack, you see, you have a few interceptions on your resume this year.
Yeah.
And I have never thrown an interception in my entire professional football career. I really don't have one, but I never have. When I let Coach Mack know that and I show up there, will you feel like your job is threatened?
No.
Would you feel like you'd be threatened in the pocket if I played center?
Yes.
Okay, you feel threatened. You have a bunch of great weapons to throw to. When you get flushed out of the pocket and you're in dire straits, who's the guy you're looking for?
Whoever's the one on the wall right there. I know for a fact it's going to be somebody sitting right there on the wall, and they're just going to be right there. And I know if I get it to them, they're going to make a play afterwards. So it's just getting it to them.
There was this particular play against the Dallas Falcons where you take the snap, you look to the right, and you feel pressure coming to your side, and somehow you didn't even hardly look, but you knew Desmond Reese was behind you somewhere, and it almost looked like you didn't even turn your body. You just threw the ball like that and hit him on the money. How did you know right where he was?
He was on the wall. I know exactly where he's going to be on the wall.
You felt the pressure, and you're just like,
yeah. Try not to give my linemen sacks that they don't earn.
He's going to throw this one. Oh,
what a freaking safety net to have if you're Brooks. If you get under arrest, you can just dump it down.
Do you and Coach Mack, do you have fun with each other during the game a little bit, or is it all business?
No, we actually have a lot of fun. Like, Coach Mack gives me a hard time, but I expect it from him. Last week, I missed a pass to a wide open Ken Washington. And they haven't let me live it down yet.
You know, Ken he could have jumped, you know. Give a little credit to him.
I could have made it a lot easier for him.
I understand you're throwing for the Columbus Lions right now, but what are your hopes and dreams for the future as far as your professional career?
I'm old. My professional career is
psychiatrist, doctor.
No, well, I'm actually a fireman, so I actually enjoy my job.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, when my professional time is done, so I guess I got to give a little backstory. Right now, I'm a high school referee, high school football and girls flag football, and I coach college football at Gordon State.
Oh, fantastic.
So, man, I mean, I guess whenever I'm done playing, I'm still going to be around the game. I also have a son who's growing up, so I get to teach him.
A family man. That's what I like to hear. So, Capital City Cyclones coming in. They were scheduled to play you guys earlier in the year, and they did not show up. Is it because they're scared of Marcus Brooks?
I hope not. I mean, they should be scared of everyone else around me. I'm the least fearless person out there. Like, don't be scared of me. I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to run, and I'm not going to hit you.
So if you throw a pick, you're like, oh, lineman, go get him.
Yeah. My center, Brackin Smith, center/running back, that is the most fired up person that I've ever been around, and I love it.
I love Brackin Smith. I love that man. That's great. That's great. So what are your expectations for the Capital City Cyclones game?
Honestly, just to go out, play good team ball on all sides, all phases, offense, defense, special teams, and really just continue what we've been doing and give the crowd a good show to make them want to come back on the 15th.
Man, I appreciate you coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Marcus Brooks, the quarterback of the Columbus Lions. He's playing again this Friday, June 23rd. Come out to the Columbus Civic Center and enjoy the show. Thank you, Marcus, for coming on. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
I think it's safe to say that the Columbus Lions are having a great season on the field, and greatness will continue. This Friday night is Special Olympics night. It is rare for a team to even have a Special Olympics night, showing once again the care and thoughtfulness of the Columbus Lions as an organization. Of course, they are a football team, and football is the main course of the evening. As to the competition, it appears that Ellis Smith has been preparing for this game, which is a good sign. And I know Enrique Crumbs is also preparing, but the Capital City Cyclones have yet to show up to a scheduled game this season. And what has been the consequence? First of all, anywhere else, the consequence would be an automatic forfeit, and second, fines. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, there won't be a thrice. But hey, there are Cyclones players that are preparing for this game, so it looks like it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening to come to. And here I have for you a special announcement. The Columbus Lions have added a new owner to their ownership group. His name is Richard Maslia, a wonderful family man with outstanding business acumen, and he has a passion for arena football. He has experience. He was part of the ownership group of the championship-winning Carolina Cobras, but he also was part owner of the Maine Mammoths, who everybody I've talked to loves. He's been around the game, he understands the game, and he is another reason why you should have every bit of confidence of a bright future for your Columbus Lions. The Lions are a winning organization, and they seek to keep that winning tradition alive this Friday, so get your tickets, get some merch. This stuff's beautiful. Thank you, Lee. And show up this Friday night, because we need you as the 9th man. Come help us push forward the Lions to a 6-0 record, keeping that winning tradition alive. Roar, Lions, roar.